In this video today, we want to focus on Kohera Senior, who is the stalker, the greatest stalker of the world. In fact, he is a serial stalker. Now, because it's as destined his work just to be a stalker, to stalk the ex, if at all there were a relationship between him and Congressman. So this is the situation that we want to analyze today going forward, because there are pronouncements that Kohera has made on yesterday's video, a pronouncement that is even daring Iammarwa and Deemwango to go ahead with the arrest, to a point of like demeaning the status of the family. It's like it's decided to come into the life of an ex being a stalker. Imagine a period of 38 to 40 years, you're still stalking your ex. Something must be wrong with Kohera upstairs. And that one must be so ruthlessly true, tell the truth. This is the thing that majority of people whom Kohera came and thanked are not telling Kohera. But majority of people, substantial amount of them, has told Kohera to be vigilant and steer clear or steer off of this kind of topic, because you risk being arrested or you risk being taken to court. You know, as of now, you feel that you have buffer from the people whom you thanked, because you did a video thanking the people who have been instigating you, thanking the people whom you think giving you topics to go and tackle Congressman. But I want to tell you, the road or the route you've taken is a fatal one, and soon you will dig your own hole and you will be in it, you alone. So guys, before I talk too much, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, we are talking about the stalker and the serial one. So pathetic one, but the one none other than Kohera Senior. The reasons why I'm saying it's a stalker: imagine you've been having an ex, a period of 38 to 40 years down the line, and you're still talking of that ex. I don't know the reminiscence or what really perturbs you, and you're coming out to start disturbing the peace of those people who are living peacefully. You are disturbing that kind of a marriage. Mr. Kohera, it's high time you listened and you venture into your own business, not to create mayhem and troubles to the families that are just enjoying their peace. Why are you detrimental to the family fundamentals, those who are living so peacefully, coexisting so peacefully, and you want to meddle into their marital affairs? Who have given you an invitation to that kind of marital affair? No one. But you are self-proclaimed, the same way you are an imposter dad. Now you are a stalker. Don't you know stalking itself is as well as a crime? Let me remind you, my people. Allow me to submit to you this one. There is a presidential aspirant by the name Abdul Badida who had a woman, and the woman left him and migrated to the US. Now, after the failed presidential ambition, Abdul Badida was on a journey to the USA. This is a Kenyan of a Somali origin and a Muslim, and started stalking the woman because she wanted to know what kind of business the woman has ventured into. And he was talking to the woman if at all he could bring back the woman into his life. Being that USA is so proactive when it comes to the gender thing and to protect the women of the sort, and being that the laws also in the US normally works are very active, Abdul Badida right now is behind the bars and serving a period of 7 years. He has not even finished 1 year. He was arrested and behind the bars of just stalking, because you are disturbing the peace of people who have gone and settled peacefully into their own marital life. Then nobody has given you any invitation. The stalking itself is as well as a sin. The stalking itself is as well as a crime, even within the Kenyan laws. It's well taken care of. So you risk being arrested. So the same way you are daring people, or you are daring Iammarwa and the Deemwangos and the Onderi's family to arrest you because you are saying the truth, I think your days in court are approaching, and you should not be blaming anyone. Perhaps
maybe I'm directing it. I am against that culture, and you should not do it. If you do it privately, but you don't bring it in YouTube, and then we see it, because the whole globe has seen it. The whole world has seen what you are doing. Then how do you blame me that I'm directing it? I didn't send you to go and misbehave there. How do you say, okay, my mother is done this, I will arrest you? Arrest you? You arrest me because your mother was naked with her son? Is it legal in Kenya to be naked with your son? That is nonsense. Arrest. You arrest. Go and arrest the culture. Go and arrest the culture. If you feel you are oppressed, just move abroad. Move abroad and get away from Africa.
You've had Kohera Senior daring for arrest, and even throwing words and telling the Iammarwas, if you like, go and arrest the culture. That if you like, if you feel that you are being oppressed in Africa, you migrate. So which means Kohera is the one disturbing the family, because his main endgame is the separation of the Congress mom and Congress dad. That's his main intention. And this main intention is being instigated to come and talk about these topics, mainly targeting Congress mom and the family, because there is a ton of flesh, and a ton of flesh in between here is now the contrast and comparisons of the life that Congress mom is living with what Kohera is dwelling now. It's light and darkness. You could see, and you could see. And that's why Kohera will ever lament, because he's been instigated. He has counted the people who have been sending him money so that to vex in a manner that is so detrimental to this family going forward. So it is something that I'm telling Kohera, you stop being a stalker. 30 to 40 years itself is quite a wide ranges of years that you cannot come and now start talking about your ex. You're not. You're now sounding so jilted. You're sounding so jilted. And this is a misrepresentation of the old men in Kenya. And in fact, anywhere, a man who is supporting this kind of gibberish, you shouldn't be called a man. You are just but a useless creature that are not worth living amidst the people. You are a threat to the societal fabric. You are a threat to the fabric societal values, because your main aim is you want to dismantle and break the families going forward. So you must stop Kohera. And this one I'm telling you, the same way you are daring the arrest itself, the daring will be infected. The arrest will be affected. Then you'll start to be blaming that Ondari family wants to finish you. But it's the problem that you're welcoming into your own life yourselves. The only thing that I want to tell you, get to know whom you're daring. The tongue itself, as well as is live. Anything you affirm into it shall come to pass. So you are cursing yourself of daring a family to come and arrest you because you are disturbing their peace, because you think you are everything. You know, it is so ironical, because it did not even stop from there. Mr. Coher also took the center stage after castigating Iammarwa, after even challenging them and daring them for arrest. He took the center stage of now begging Iammarwa to come back into his life. Give us all the narrations that he wants Iammarwa to come and fight the political seat just by the mere fact that their clan is the biggest clan, and their clan are the people who decide who becomes the next member of parliament, the next governor, and the next political seats that are being vied in Nyaboanze. He is even bragging that their clan is so big that has got every character. That if you want thieves, you'll get in their clan. If you want wizard, you'll get in their clan. If you want stalker, and that's why we have the Kohera stalker, the CL stalker in that clan, you'll get. So it is a character that he wants Iammarwa to come and also be initiated into that kind of a character, in such kind of clan with such weird characters. No, hell no. Let me remind you, Iammarwa at one point opined over here and said he is apolitical. He doesn't want any political seats. He doesn't involve himself in political theatrics. However much he could be a political animal, which means he is interested in political commentary. He is interested in opining his own opinion when it comes to political matters. That one does not make Iammarwa so political. Iammarwa is apolitical, however, being political animal. If now you are seeing that Iammarwa belongs to your clan, that people of your clan are begging you to call Iammarwa to come back into your life, therefore, it's such a clan that Iammarwa will never come. If you think you are dangling political kind of carrot for Iammarwa so that Iammarwa could come back and be initiated into a useless kind of a kind of a clan with such certain kind of weird characters. Therefore, Iammarwa will not dine on that kind of table with you. Iammarwa will never partake such kind of a poisonous carrot or a poisonous chalice that has been laced with other kind of obsolete characters in this world. Iammarwa won't partake that kind of a carrot, and Iammarwa won't sit down to negotiate a political seat with people who are detrimental to their filial life, to the parent, most of the mom. On the other hand, you want Iammarwa. On the other hand, you are castigating Iammarwa and the mother. Which way are you, Mr. Kohera? 30 to 40 years apart. It should dawn to you that you are beating the doldrums of war. You are beating the doldrums of being arrested, the doldrums of chaos, the echoes of not listening, or the echoes of war. That's what you're championing herein. Perhaps let's listen to Mr. Kohera Senior on this video, then I will let you know how this man sometimes doesn't reason, how ironical the vexations of this man is, because he doesn't listen to himself.
A son to my other uncle, who is now the member of parliament. His name is Iammarwa Maisori, member of parliament, Coher East. That is my brother. This man has been elected twice. Then come 2027, he is vying for a third time, which marks his final re-election. As I have said, our clan is just too big. It determines who is going to be their next leader. These people are crying for their son. These people know who Marwa is. These people are categorizing Marwa into two portions. They are saying if Marwa can come and actually join them, he will vie for any seat he wants. That is MCA, member of county assembly, member of parliament, senatorship, or governorship.
That is quite a senior. Now dangling a political carrot for Iammarwa. He's tried all other means to persuade Iammarwa to come. He's even involved himself into a counter narrative and even engaging into a conspiracy theory with the people who are opposed to Iammarwa's idea, with the people who are belittling Iammarwa, with the people who are causing mayhem to Iammarwa. Then at the end, you still want Iammarwa to come and join you. Silly. Iammarwa will never. And I'm telling you, you are still an imposter in Iammarwa life, an imposter dad that Iammarwa hasn't recognized you. The father of Iammarwa, it's Ondari. It's Moffat Ondari. Kohera Senior, you know where you came from. You have your own family elsewhere. Therefore, as per law, you have nothing to claim because there is nothing that you have offered in the life of Iammarwa, in the life of that family. Maybe at this time, you might admire the level of education of these children, how they are going, how their life is sproutting so positively, yet you neglected them. At this moment in time, you have got no function, you have got not iota, even of a thought. Even just alone thinking that Iammarwa is your son could be a sin, could be a crime. That thought should be eliminated or should be erased right from your mind. You should not even think towards that because you are a persona non grata. You are so obsolete in the life of Iammarwa going forward. So you stop. And this is how the stalkers are behaving. If you don't know the sin, because majority of people are asking me, what kind of a sin that Coher has done that warrants his arrest? I've just told you, you are creating these disturbance to a family that are living together. 2, stalking itself is as well as a crime. Once it is approved, you'll be in for it. So for the people who are watching Kohera and instigating Kohera and are unawares of this or are as ignorant of any other kind of law when it comes to stalking itself, you are doing a disaster to this old man. At this moment, the only information that I have for Kohera is like, respect your age. Respect your role as a father to your children, not to Iammarwa, because there's nothing that you've done to the Iammarwas. The only thing that you did is like, you're now vexing and you're now on this YouTube street to their detrimental. If you're welcome to on the YouTube street, the best thing you could do, you can talk of other things, but let this family be. Let this family be. When there's a political seat that you're now dangling, for example, if you are blaming that your culture, the richer culture, that is your clan, are the people who can decide the next political leader. Therefore, Iammarwa is donating that charisma, is donating that chance to you, Kohera. You go to your clan and plead to your clan people so that you be elected to be a next MCA, to the next MP or the governor or any other kind of seat that your clan deems fit for you. Because I think you must also be having the wherewithal of vying for the political seat so that you could change your thoughtful process, you could change your life, and now you could redirect your life in a constructive development within your area. If that MP is your brother, tell him he has failed because there is poverty. If it's something that has defeated your brother, the poverty, ignorance, and illiteracy itself, and with what you exude, your exuberance in this YouTube street itself shows that there's that problem. If your brother could not eliminate that problem that you're having, that you're now showcasing in this YouTube street itself, therefore, Iammarwa will never, because Iammarwa, they don't want to associate with that kind of clan. Because at one point, you never welcomed him, if at all there's any kind of relationship. So you waited until Iammarwa has become the next big thing, then you want him back. Hell no. Hell no. No. Eat your tomato even if they are rotten. That's your tomato. Eat them. And stop exuding your verbiages on this YouTube street going forward. Until next time, this is Senior Zach. Let me know your thought at the comment section. Bye.